The next topic in this prompt engineering is, yesterday we covered prompt evaluation. Now we are going to discuss about prompt debugging. Sir, what is mean by prompt debugging? Suppose in your prompt, is there any error is there or not? We have to identify. That is called as what? Prompt debugging. Whether your prompt contains any errors or not, we will verify. That concept is called as what? Prompt debugging. Sir, prompt evaluation is different from prompt debugging. So prompt debugging is the systematic process of identifying why a prompt is producing an incorrect or incomplete or irrelevant or inconsistent or badly formatted response. Why it is giving these kind of response? So we have to identify. And then modify the prompt to improve the result. This process is called as what? Prompt debugging. Do you know, in programming also we will use this, right? Suppose if you take programming, if you have a program is there, first we will run the program. If it is generating any error, so we will find the reason or cause for that, and then we will fix that code. Then we are going to run again. Sir, then maybe a correct output you can expect. Same case in prompt engineering also. If you have a prompt is there, please check the response of the AI and you need to find what is the problem it is generating. So identify the cause for that. Then you try to modify the prompt. Okay. And then what you have to do? Sir, test again. So this is nothing but debugging a program. This is nothing but debugging a prompt. Okay. So prompt debugging is nothing but what? What is the wrong in that prompt? So identify what is the wrong in the prompt. Then you have to fix the problem. You have to fix it. Then test again. This is nothing but the principle which we are going to follow in prompt debugging. For example, sir, consider my original prompt. My original prompt is explain Java. Explain Java. Sir, in this case, if I run this prompt, AI may generate, okay, AI may generate information about, sir, maybe history of Java. Next, maybe the features of Java. Next, maybe JVM. Next, object-oriented programming. Next, some applications. So next, maybe the installation process. So my response can be anything there because all these terms are related to the Java only. Sir, is that response is a good response? No. So what you need to do? You have to debug. So let me take some errors I identified. What is the debugged prompt? After debugging, what is the prompt that I am going to write for this? Very simple. Act as an experienced Java trainer. So explain inheritance in Java. So to first year BTech students, start with the definition. explain the syntax, give one real life example or real life analysis, and provide two sample programs, use beginner friendly English like I'm going to write. Sir, can I say in this prompt, all the information is available, right? So initially we identified what is the problem in that, then we fixed that problem. So after that, debugged prompt we got. This concept is called as what? Prompt debugging. Prompt debugging. Friends, are you clear with this? So maybe you people are going to think like, suppose if AI is going to give a bad answer, sir, AI is the problem. Don't feel like that, because so this statement may not true always, because the problems can come from which areas? Sir, maybe the poor instruction, whatever instruction you have given, maybe it is poor. Sir, missing the context, you have not provided the proper context. Maybe so ambiguous words are there, so that my prompt getting confused, my AI model, conflicting requirements. Okay. So next and after that, missing constraints. I have not given a proper constraints. That may be the problem. So incorrect input data. This is also leads to the bad response. Next, sir, poor output format specification. Sir, output is correct, but in your expected format, it is not coming. So too many tasks in one prompt. Like I have written a big prompt which performs multiple operations. So maybe the model limitations. You ask the ChatGPT, ChatGPT, can you please create an image? So for paid users, the response is one kind of image. For the premium, for the layman users, the output is different. So lack of source information. So even we covered this in our previous examples while discussing about some prompt reasoning prompts. So I want to get live information. So we need to supply some data. Without supplying the data, if you are asking a prompt, simply it is telling I don't have the proper resource. Like that it is giving, right. So writing the prompt. If you write the prompt, what will happen? You will get the answer. Okay. So if you write the prompt, if you test the prompt, if you evaluate the prompt, if you debug the prompt, okay, then again if you retest it, then this is called as what? Improved prompt what we have. So prompt debugging will play an important role. Prompt debugging is going to play an important role. Clear, friends? So here there are two terms are there, evaluation and debugging. So evaluation already I covered. Sir, what is evaluation? Evaluation is going to find the problem. Sir, what is debugging? Debugging is going to fix the problem. This is nothing but the main difference between evaluation and debugging. Evaluation is nothing but where the problem is coming, we are going to find. Debugging means what? you have to fix that problem. So there are some common problems will be there. Okay, so some common problems while writing the prompts. Every problem I will just already we have some key points are there. I will explain that. So if you are clear with this, then I will take that theoretical part with some prompts. Clear, friends, up to this? So I don't want to type all the prompts, I mean all the problems. That's why just one example for every problem description and example I will provide. So you can see there are some problem one, vague prompt. Sir, a vague prompt does not clearly describe what the user wants. So what the user is expecting is not provided. Such type of prompts are called as what? Vague prompts. Tell me about Python. Is the bad prompt. Act as Python trainer. Explain Python variables and data types to the first year BTech students with no programming experience. Use simple English. Include syntax and 5 small examples. Sir, is it clarity is there in the prompt? Yes. This is a problem part. Vague prompts we should not use. What is another problem? Because you have to fix the problem. First, if you identify, then only you can. And now observe second problem, ambiguous instruction. An ambiguous prompt can interrupt in multiple ways. Explain Java methods with example. Sir, are you talking about instance methods? Are you talking about static methods? Are you talking about setter methods? Are you talking about getter methods? So is it a constructor? Okay. Sir, what kind of information you are expecting? Because simply you have given as a method. So you have not given the proper. Now observe, explain instance and static methods in Java. For each type, provide the definition, syntax, one example program, and a comparison table. So do not cover abstract or default method. Constraint also clearly acknowledged. Sir, can I say, is it, can I say, is it debugged prompt or not? Yes, clearly we have mentioned. Understood, friends? Problem one and problem two. Any questions? Sir, what is the third one? Missing content. Sir, what is meant by missing content? AI needs sufficient background information. Example, if you are writing a prompt like write an email informing the student about exam. Okay, which is subject? Okay, on which time, on which topic is not there. So write a formal announcement for second year BTech students informing that their Java programming internal examination will be held on 20th August at 10 a.m. in lab 2. Ask the students to report 15 minutes early and bring their college ID. Have you observed? This is a beautiful prompt. Here, on which subject is it mentioned? Yes. On which time is it mentioned? On which date? What is the venue? What are the constraints? Everything is provided. So missing context is also a bigger problem. Not only that one, missing audience also will create a problem. Example, explain about artificial intelligence. So it will explain in a programming terminology or any other. So I have two versions for this observe character. Explain artificial intelligence to 10-year-old person using simple examples and no technical terminology. What is another version? Explain artificial intelligence to final year CSE students. Cover machine learning, deep learning, neural networks, LLMs, and current applications. Like missing context and missing audience is very important. Clear friends up to this, please come. Let's go for another one or two problems. Now observe that. What is the fifth problem? Missing constraints. Suppose if we ask explain inheritance. So constraints are not good because if you are talking about inheritance, there are n number of resources, n number of topics. So now what is the debugged prompt? Explain Java inheritance in no more than 300 words. Include definition, syntax, one example, and the three key points. Are you seeing the total information is there here? So constraints are very important. Missing output format. Sir, give details about the Prakash. What details? In which format? Extract the student details and return a valid JSON using these keys like name, roll number, course marks. Now, if you ask, get me details about Prakash, in which format it will return? JSON format. By including the name Prakash, and it will fetch roll number, course marks automatically. So missing the constraint and missing the output format. Is it clear for you people, friends? So now coming to the next one, conflicting instructions. Observe carefully. Sir, explain Java inheritance in great detail. Okay. Cover every concept and provide multiple examples. Keep the complete answer 100 words. Have you observed? Sir, conflicting instructions we are passing. So you have not given exact clarity for the AI model. In debugged prompt, what we have done, provide a concise introduction to the Java inheritance in under 150 words with one example. That's all. What is another problem? Too many tasks in one prompt. Sir, explain Java, compare Java with Python, write 10 programs, generate 20 MCQs, create interview questions, prepare a project, summarize everything, and create revision notes. So this is overloaded, right? Better approach is what? Prompt chaining. Break it down. Prompt 1, explain Java fundamentals. Prompt 2, based on those concepts, create 5 Java programs. Prompt 3, create 10 MCQs covering the concepts. Prompt 4, create revision notes. Like that we are asking. So what is the problem 9? Poor examples. Now observe this one. I think several times I covered. Few shot prompting depends heavily on the quality of examples. Suppose we want a sentiment classification. Output is either good or positive or negative. If input is good, output is positive. If input is bad, output is negative. Now, if you are getting input like the phone is excellent, but the battery is a terrible. So now, which one you have to select? Is it a good review or is it a bad review? Means positive or negative. The model may struggle because of the examples never demonstrated in mixed sentiment. Now, what is an improved thing that we have to give? The camera is excellent. It is positive. The battery is terrible. It is negative. The phone is excellent, but battery life is disappointing. Mixed. The package arrived yesterday. Neutral. If I give this one, now if you are giving the input as a phone is excellent, the battery is terrible, it may guess the correct answer. This is also one of the problem what we are going to face. Clear, friends? Please confirm. The 10th problem, hallucination. Hallucination occurs when AI generates unsupported or fabricated information. Suppose the supplied information is have a look once. Employee name Ravi, department development, experience 5 years. Prompt, create Ravi's profile, professional life profile. So AI may say Ravi is a senior Java developer with 5 years of experience specializing in Spring Boot and microservices. But in the input, we have not given clarity that he is a senior. Which department? Java, Spring Boot microservices. These things we have not given. Sir, what is the debugged prompt for that? Create a professional profile using the only supplied employee information. Do not infer the technologies, job title, education, certifications, or achievements. If important information is unavailable, state not provided. That's all. So this is also very important. Right? So Ravi works in the development department, has 5 years of experience. Specific role and technology is not provided. Beautiful. Sir, one simple line. See how much impact is there in the output. This is very important. Now, clear friends up to this? Please confirm. What is the next problem? Incorrect assumptions. Recommend the best programming language for my project. Instead, I am building an Android application for college attendance management. The application requires offline storage, camera access, QR scanning, and Firebase integration. So compare Kotlin and Java. Recommend for this project. So your complete information you provided, right? So it won't assume based on the prompt what you have given. It will give the correct answers. And what is the problem 12? No edge case handling. So already I told you. Suppose if you want to extract the age, extract age from the text. Input Ravi is 20 years old. What is the output? Sir, Ravi is 25 age. No. Sir, yeah, yes. Sir. But if I am giving a prompt like Ravi joined in the company 25 years ago, can I say Ravi age is 25? No. What is a debugged prompt? Extract a person's age only when the text explicitly identifies a number as the person age. Do not interpret years of experience, dates, durations, or years since an event as age. If age is not explicitly provided, return unknown. Now, Ravi joined in the company 20 years ago. What is the output? Unknown. This is also a very important factor in the prompt debug. Clear, friends? Please confirm. So the next problem, prompt is too long. More instructions do not automatically mean a better prompt. A prompt may contain repeated instructions, unnecessary background, duplicate constraints, irrelevant examples. Okay, so contradictory statements, debugging technique, remove the instructions that do not affect the desired result. So necessary content is not equal to the maximum content. This is very important. length control. Sir, problem 42. Over constrained prompt. Consider write exactly write exactly 100 words, exactly 10 sentences. Every sentence must have exactly 10 words. Include 15 concepts, 5 examples. So, 4 analogies and 10 definitions. This requirement may be mathematically incompatible or practically unreasonable. What is a debug prompt? So, prioritize the important constraint. Write approximately 500 words covering 5 important concepts with the 2 examples and 1 analogy. Like that we have. So what is the next problem? Inconsistent terminology. Suppose a prompt alternates between customer, client, user, buyer, account holder. If these terms mean a different things in the application, the AI become confused. What is a technology? Sorry, define terminology. Sir, in the task, customer refers to the person who purchases the product. Use the term customer consistently throughout the response. This is especially important in legal prompts because while writing the legal documents, you need to mention what about the purpose of customer, banking applications, healthcare systems, business workflows, database tasks. In that, we are going to. These are nothing but the 15 problems what we have. For every problem, I provided one line explanation and also different examples. Clear friends up to this, please confirm. Yeah. Now let's go for the problems first. So we have some 5 examples are there. Of course, we will execute and we will see what output we will get. Sir, first example related to the Java code generation. So I will give both the prompts. Yeah. Have a look once. Sir, what is the original prompt? Write a Java code to calculate the marks. Question arises, how many subjects? Are you going to ask about the average or total? What is the grade? What is the user input? What is the pricing pricing criteria? Sir, these things I didn't mention, right? So what is the debugged prompt? Now observe carefully. Write a beginner-friendly Java program that accepts marks for 5 subjects from the keyboard. So each mark must be between 0 and 100. Calculate the total average grade. So use average greater than or equal to 80, average less than or equal to 60, average greater than or equal to 40. So average less than 40. Validate invalid marks and explain the program after code. Have you observed a beautiful prompt? Sir, let us check whether my AI model is going to give the correct answer for this or not. Sir, is it going to give the clear program? Yes. You can see accept 5 subject marks, calculate the average, calculate the grade. It is printing the total result. Even it is providing explanation also. Beautiful. Now, if you have a requirement, nothing is there to uh, write the program. Just writing a good prompt is very important. Clear, friends? Please confirm everyone. Let's go for second example related to SQL generation. Sir, write SQL to show apply. That's all. Which is not that much good prompt. What is a good prompt? Consider a MySQL table. What is the name of the table? Employee. Sir, what are all the columns that it contains? Are you seeing employee ID, name, department, salary? So write a select query to display. Write a select query to display the employee ID, name, and the salary of the employee from the development department whose salary is greater than 50,000. Sort the result by salary in descending order. Like that we have. Now, sir, let us run this. Sir, you can see we got the SQL prompt. We got the SQL prompt. Clear? Yeah. So let's continue, friends. Sir, what is the next one? Is MCQ generation. Sir, this prompt may be very helpful for you people. Observe carefully. Give me Java MCQs. Hold prompt. Sir, in this, how many MCQs you have not mentioned? Which topic on which topic you need not mentioned? Difficulty level not mentioned. Options, answers, explanation. Generate certain beginner level MCQs on Java inheritance. For each question, it must contain exactly four options labeled A, B, C, D. Exactly one option should be correct. After each question, provide the correct answer, and one sentence explanation. So cover, extend, so super, method overriding, single inheritance, and multiple inheritance. Let me run this prompt. Yes, you can see 10 beginner level. If you want, you can conduct a kind of quiz type of thing also. There is no issue with that. So next, customer support. Initial prompt is what? Reply to the customer complaint. The AI may consider promise for a refund, blame the company, invent a policy, give unsupported timelines, act as customer support assistant, respond professionally using only the supplied company policy, acknowledge the customer's problem, explain available to the next step, and do not promise a refund, replacement, or delivery date unless explicitly supported by the policy. Keep the response below 120 lines. If I run this, then it will give the clear customer support answer. Maybe it may ask for data. Yes, have you object? Please provide the company policy and customer's problem message. Then I will draft a professional customer support response using only supplied policy. Clear? Now, coming to the last example, classification. Have a look once. Suppose we need positive, negative, neutral mix. Original problem is analyze the review. Output might be a paragraph. What is a debugged prompt? Classify the following customer review into exactly one category, either positive or negative or neutral or mixed. Return only the category name. Use mixed when the review contains meaningful positive and negative options. Now the input is there, you have to check. Now observe, I will run this prompt. The camera quality is excellent, but battery life is terrible. Mix it like that. Sir, you can debug based on some criteria and you can fix that problem. Friends, I hope you understood the terminology is very clearly. As of now, do you have any queries? Please come now. Right. So let me give a kind of summarizing. Sir, just I will provide you some checklist. I will provide you some checklist. So let me write like prompt debugging checklist. Prompt debugging checklist. Sir, first you have to check is goal is provided or not. Is the task is provided or not? Is the context is provided or not? Audience are provided or not? Input is provided or not? Next, constraints are provided or not? Next, format is given or not? Examples provided or not? So conflicts solved or not? Okay. So grounding information is there or not? Sir, missing information is there or not? You have to check. Okay. Next, edge cases handled or not? Complexity is there or not? Next, and after that, evaluation we have to do. These are nothing but just we need to debug. Of course, all the points need not to be satisfied based on your prompt or based on your area we have. So let me write a simple debugging formula. Debugging formula. See, debugging. D stands for detect the problem. Okay. So E stands for examine the prompt. B stands for build a better instruction. Sir, U stands for use multiple test cases. G stands for grade and compare. Just for your understanding purpose, I have it. Are you clear up to this? Please confirm. Clear, friends? So let me provide some applications where we are using this prompt debugging. Sir, the first application. In chatbots, we will use this. In RAG systems, we are using this. Especially in customer support applications, we will use this. Coding assistant, we are using this. Data extraction, we are using. Like there are multiple examples. So if you are clear with all these things, maybe one final prompt, summary prompt I will take. Then we will go for one line classification with the table value. Clear up to this? Right. So what is the final example I have is, observe carefully. Debugging a complete prompt step by step. Some instructions. Sir, create interview questions. Step 1, detect output contains random interview questions. Identify the missing information. We didn't specify the job, experience level, technology, number of questions, difficulty format. In step 3, add role and task. In step 4, add audience, add scope, add quantity, add format. Like you have to analyze step by step. What is the final prompt? Act as a technical interview. Generate 20 Java interview questions for developer with approximately 2 years of experience. Cover core Java collections, exception handling, Java 8, JDBC, and servlets. For each question, provide the expected answer and classify the difficulty. Avoid duplicate questions. This is nothing but the final prompt what we have. Let me run this. You can see Java interview questions. Maybe it is provided in a tabular format. How many questions? Around 20 questions. Clear, friends? Please confirm. Right. So let me finish with one line definition. Of course, it is not one line, but final summary. Sir, prompt debugging. Prompt debugging is the systematic process of identifying the root cause of, sir, poor AI output. Sir, why we are getting this output? Modifying the prompt or surrounding workflow and retesting it until so um, until the good performance is achieved. Until this, you have to keep on debugging the prompt. This concept is called as what? Prompt debugging. This concept is called as what? Prompt debugging. That's all about the prompt debugging concept, friends.